Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the November 13th, 2007 Board of Selectmen Sewer Commissioners meeting. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Madam Chairman, all 5 selectmen are present, as is the town administrator, John McAuliffe.
Before we begin this evening, is there anyone that wanted to address the board under citizens' participation? Jim? Thank you, Ryan.
Yes, I'm just going to come up with thank you people for showing up for the parade Monday. And John, for your speech. I don't know if I've ever heard that one about you said about World War II vets. I've heard a few people say that he did hear it, said, we congratulate me. I said, that wasn't me, it was John. You speak to Mr. Colliff. They said that I didn't have nothing to do with that one.
Well, thank you, Jim. I actually had some feedback, and maybe I'll give the board some thoughts on that. It might be something that gets discussed in budget season when we try to put the dollars together.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I had some feedback already. People got me in the parking lot, and I received an email.
I had feedback on it today, too.
Good. It should happen.
It should happen.
It should happen. Thank you.
And Brenda, Jim, Jane, John, thank you again very much for showing up for me.
You're welcome, Jim. It was our pleasure and privilege.
And it was a great turnout, and it was a great day, and it was really...
It was kind of cool riding the chair, though, I'll tell you.
Well, the parade itself was substantial, and the turnout was excellent, so we had a very nice day.
Yeah, I thought we had a pretty good crowd on the street, too.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. You worked hard, Jim. It showed.
Yeah, thank you.
I did put some time in there.
Yeah, it showed. It was a nice day.
And thank you for it, really.
I got help for it already, though. Because I didn't.
No, I said it was good, but...
It was good, but a lot of people lined up at the monument. That was partly my fault, and partly some of the committee was with me. They didn't get out there. Thanks to John, he got out there and got them all, most of them inside for us. That's all I had to say.
Thank you, Jim. And anyone else in the back, please? Hi, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well, Chairman, members of the board. I'm Grant McConnell from the Onset Bay Blues Cafe, MG and GM Inc. And I am here to ask a question with respect to the changing of the distribution of liquor licenses. It is our feeling, much as it was Stevie B's feelings 2.5 years ago when the issue was brought up then. He was the longest waiting applicant. We are now in that position, and now, excuse me, and now it has changed to a lottery system. I would think that if you were going to change from a lottery system, you would have done that after the last license was issued, and not prior to this one being. Our business decisions, our business model would have been substantially changed, possibly, had you made a decision back then. So I'm here to request that you reopen the discussion on the distribution of the liquor license, or at least postpone that lottery until our council can return from its Thanksgiving obligations.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that the previous license that was issued, actually one member of this board was on that board. I came in at the end of it. And as a matter of fact, that board would not allow me to vote on those licenses. And the reason, I can speak for myself, and I'm sure the other board members will, the reason why that we did it as a lottery, or that I suggested that possibly doing it as a lottery, is that I don't think, well, I mean, I shouldn't say that there have been a few of the people, I know that you were one of them, there was another one that had applied the last time. There's someone else down there who didn't apply the last time, but they've been, I think, the longest liquor license holder there, I'm not sure. And I just thought it was the fairest way, rather than, as last time, and you can attest to, the last time, it was pretty much a done deal. It was, it was already pre-planned, although I don't think they told you guys that, or it came across that it was, you all had an opportunity for it. And this, my feeling on it was to to really give everyone an opportunity on it. So I don't know if, Bruce, you were on the board then.
I
maybe
was
you
on
can-
the, I was on the board, and you know as well as I do that although it may have gone to the person who was waiting for it the longest, that wasn't the opportunity that was given. You, as well as 3 other businesses, had an opportunity to compete for it. The decision was made. I actually believe I stated publicly, if it was up to me, I would have given it to you.
You did, you voted for him.
So you were one of 4 businesses. I lost that vote, but that's in the nature of this process. I'll tell you one thing. I take great exception to you sending us an email here telling us that you want to consult with legal counsel and informing our staff that you're going to contact media outlets regarding this issue. I don't think you have any right to come and attempt to intimidate this board by,
it's not an intimidation.
excuse me, let me finish. You had your say in the form of a written correspondence, and when I hear legal counsel and I hear we're going to notify every media outlet we can, I personally construe that as intimidation. Now, it doesn't intimidate me in the least. I'm not afraid of counsel, and I'm certainly not afraid of the media. What I am saying is that this board has every obligation to decide how we will distribute this remaining license, if we distribute it at all. There is a possibility that we could hold the license and not distribute it at all. If it was up to me right now, I'm not going to let this turn into a circus like it was the last time. I would just arbitrarily decide and give it and be done with it. But we've decided on a lottery system, and I don't think that you're being treated, or any of the other businesses are being treated unfairly. I think it's all the other way around. I think this board is trying to bend over backwards to be as fair as we possibly can. This is an unpleasant situation for us. Obviously, you believe you deserve that license, but it isn't. If it was that way, then the other people would be saying that they believe the license should go to them simply because they believe it. The fact that you say you've been waiting longer, I don't think has any weight whatsoever. I think we'll decide how to distribute the license, and if this body decides it's a lottery, hey, you were here last week, you heard what I said. I didn't agree with the board, and I voted the opposite way, but once the board decided, to me, that's it. That's the way the board wants to go, and I'll do everything I can in the spirit and the letter of what they decided to carry out the system they wanted. And frankly, I object to you coming before us with the idea of counsel or informing the media. This is a public meeting. Anybody, including the media, can listen, but nobody can tell us how we're going to handle this situation.
I respect your opinion, and the intent of the letter was to let you know that we were going to become into contested. The precedence was set, and it was noted in the minutes of your board's meetings back in June of '05, and the statement that was made by then sitting chair was that he was waiting the longest, and that is why it was given to him, and it is right in your minutes.
Well, I take issue with that. The point is, you were part of that process. For you to now say that the license was given simply on that basis is to say that that whole system that I participated in good faith was somehow corrupted or somehow a foregone, and I'm not going to accept that or take it. What I'm telling you is I was part of that decision process. It was very uncomfortable. I didn't like the whole process. I made it known. And I think that what this board is attempting to do is to eliminate all of those type of accusations and innuendos that we're somehow stacking the deck in favor of any individual business. The fastest way to eliminate that is a lottery system. I just